Hey y'all, we're sitting here at Pine Lake Hut. This is hut number 3 on the Aquarius Trail, and wanted to take this time to go through both the rig here and everything that I have packed on the trail. You see the way my bike is set up. I have just the saddle bag and a little one for some food and my phone and the good stuff up top. I also have a little bit of tools here, but I don't have anything hanging off my handlebar. And Dan, if you want to show those bikes, we definitely have all different kinds of rigs, and everyone has their own setup and their own strategy. And so we have some handlebar bags, we have some frame bags. But for me, I just go for the one big saddle bag and a bunch of stuff in the hydration pack. So let's take some time to look at what's in each of these. We'll start with the hydration pack, and I'm just going to show you every single thing I have in here, good or bad. And so I got some jerky. I got a bunch of wires and charging cables and all that good stuff, because here at the huts there's plenty of power and solar. We got a couple freezer bags of food. Also has some chamois butters stuck in there. I printed out the Aquarius Trail descriptions each day with a little bit of a pencil so I can keep track. This is some tequila that that we picked up on day 2 with a little detour. We'll be sure to map that out. I have 2 spokes that are in here, and you'll see some more repair stuff. But I have 2 spokes. I have a set of leg warmers packed in here. I have another bag of food. I have some cold weather gloves in case the weather turns on us. It's been gorgeous, so we haven't needed them. And I also have a rain shell. So in this case, a Patagonia Storm Chaser is hiding in there. And let's see if I can find, in the very stuffed in the bottom are my my repair kit. So I have a little thing of stand sealant, extra shift cable, extra derailleur hanger. I got some chain links, spare tube, and I had a Volet rubber strap that came in handy today for some on-trail repairs. Um, if you're smart, you'll also bring some zip ties, some duct tape. So I could probably use a couple more things in there. I also have a kind of bacon strip. This is another stands, gap plugger, and a multi-tool, of course. So that looks like everything in here, plus generous amounts of water. Wait, up top we also have a headlamp for camp. One more thing. So there you go. That's everything on my back. In up front here, I just have an assortment of food. This is just small, so I got my phone in here and a whole bunch of gels and food and whatever. So that's just for convenience. I could get away without that if I wanted. Like I said, here I have a second tube, a CO2 cartridge and blaster. You'll notice you can't see it on the other side of my bike. I do have a little frame pump, but I just have the blaster. Just it's helpful, especially with tubeless. Sometimes you want to try to seal it without putting a tube in. All right, moving to the saddlebag. But I have this one cranked down really tight today because it was occasionally on some technical single track. It wants to come off and dip and touch your tire a little bit. So I have it cranked down quite tight. All right, in here we have Patagonia Nano Puff, cold layer for camp, shaving kit, toothbrush, all the good stuff in there. Pair of camp pants, right? So just some Stio camp pants. Then we got rain pants. So Patagonia Dirt Roamers. Again, we looked at the whole week's weather, looked gorgeous, and decided to carry them just to carry them. And that's what we'll be doing, because as you can see, it's kind of dusty and dry out here. Whole bunch of all my clothing layers I packed in this. You don't need to. You can just stuff them in the bag, and it might be more efficient to do so. But I got everything from base layer pants, camp clothes, an extra chamois, an extra ride shirt. I think there's a beanie in here. So just like any all clothes that you want. I also have my pillowcase from night 1. So if you do the Aquarius Trail specifically, on the first night they're going to give you a pillowcase you carry then to each and every other hut that's in there. And the last thing I have is my sleep mag liner. Again, Aquarius Trails will give you a sleep mag liner, but it's quite bulky, so went with a Sea to Summit silk liner just to save some space. So there you go. This guy's now empty. So that is everything I carried on the trail. Again, mostly on my back, a little bit under the saddle, and it's been awesome.